Hello there guys, Toothpaste Tuber here. How are you doing today? It is so good to be back. I'm back. Yeah, that's the crazy part, is that I'm actually back and I'm doing YouTube. I'm not gonna be doing streaming, like, from now on every single week again, like I used to. I just wanted to pop back on once in a while and say I haven't forgotten YouTube totally, and I'm actually working on some YouTube projects that I think you guys will really enjoy. Once I get some people on the stream, I will make sure everything's going rightly, and yeah, so until then, hold on. Let me pop out the participants chat. There's no one in the chat quite yet. Let me actually get the chat here. You are Eric Ricky. He is the first person on the chats, as you will no doubt see in the replay if you are watching this stream at a later date, which is always a possibility. You are actually able to do that now with the new YouTube Rewind feature. You can go back on a live stream and look at a live stream's chat as I saw it. So I can see the chat, I don't have to have it on the screen to clutter things up, and it all works very well. Alright, so without further ado, let's hop straight into this. Let me move my little camera in the stream up toward the top corner. And pa-pa-pa-pa! We have Kerbal Space Program, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be playing some KSP today. And I hope you do enjoy it, because, yeah, I think it'll be pretty enjoyable. Yeah, I'm just doing some testing for fun. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a chill stream, just hanging out. And, letting you guys know that I haven't forgotten you guys. Let's see. Have we gotten anybody else? Any other takers? Let's see. No, we just have Eric Ricky on the stream. How are you doing? Great to have you. So what we're doing right now is taking off this fighter, which is... Actually, let me take off the other one as well. Oh. Okay, I'm going to have this guy take off. Not that guy. No. No. Okay. I'm going to have these fighters both be on the same team, be autopilot. They're going to take off, and then I'm going to switch teams and put on guard mode all at once to make sure that they fly correctly. So I'm going to basically... You do love us! Yes, I do love you. You are amazing subscribers to have, Eric Ricky. And I'm sorry that I have not posted for a long time. It's, like I said, it's been a long time. And I've just been extremely busy. There's nothing I could really do. So... Unfortunately, and also my schedule is still rather busy, so I'm not able to stream every weekday or every Saturday. But I just thought I'd pop on while I can to say hi. I don't know why he has not retracted his landing gear, but I just had to do that for him. Okay, that guy already did. So, also, what do you think of these new fighters? This is the Bulldog right here, the Bulldog 2. The Bulldog 1 was a previous iteration. And I rather like the machine guns. It's got 4 50 calibers, and this one has got 120mm mounted in the nose. So let's see. This is rather sad. I'm not getting any traffic up yet, and if they're not on yet, they probably won't be on for a while. I'm not sure, but I hope other people do join us. All right. Now these guys are both fairly up. I want to get them a little bit further away. A little bit further high, I guess is what I mean. A little bit higher. I don't know why he just did that when I time accelerated. Oh well. So I'm going to set these two to guard, and I'm going to change the Bulldog to the enemy team. And the Bulldog is actually higher now, and he's diving on the tail of the shark. I wonder if this is going to be a quick bout, ladies and gentlemen. It may be. Ah, they're firing at each other. And that's the sound of the 20mm firing. Kind of, not very meaty. Let's switch to the Bulldog's point of view. He's now got the shark on his tail. Oh, man, they almost collided there. And here they go. These are both AI controlled. My hands are in frame. And, let's see. Now, I don't know why, but the Bulldog seems to have a very rough time maneuvering. He seems to want to go inverted a lot. I think it's because the AI doesn't know quite what to do, because they're like this, and they don't know how to engage. That's interesting. I have noticed that in previous attacks, the shark up here has operated with boom and zoom tactics. So let's see. The other guy is turned around. Interesting. Anyway, boom and zoom tactics. That is retaining speed and energy until diving down on their opponent, destroying, and then booming and zooming back right up again. I'm gonna actually take over flying the bulldog because I think he's doing a pitiful job. Let's go not inverted. There we are. Ah, sounds good. Friend requesting me on Roblox. Good job. Nice to meet you. Or nice to have that friend request. Let's see. Alright, we are coming about. I'm not sure why, but this guy does not seem to want to engage. He's trying to extend away. That's the thing. His default altitude is 3,000 meters. So he's at 3,000 meters now. And I am going to try to take the fight to him. Now, he is much faster than I am, but I am, I believe, more maneuverable. So, should make for an interesting bout. And here he comes now. Okay. Now, I'm going to do chase cam. So, bear with the camera. And I'm in cockpit then. So, I'm opening fire early. Alright. Oh, I got a hit. Alright. There he is. So I'm flying with a mix of keyboard and the mouse aim flight mod. Whoa. Oh, shoot. There he went. Alright. Man, I haven't dogfighted, I guess, in a long time. If that's the correct term. So I can get in his plane of rotation very easily. But, see, he can pull an Immelman on me. Ah, there we go. There we went. I think I just destroyed his weapon oh, I destroyed his rudder, which has the weapon manager on it. Alright, see. Yeah, I'm at 30 meters per second. We almost stalled that there. But I was focusing on him, so I had the camera zoomed in. Let's see. I can't actually switch to him now because he's stuck like that. Okay, here. Let me change camera. So, let me see if I can actually try to switch out and resurrect him. No, so the Phantom Weapon Manager is still trying to control him even though he's totally crashed. Or no, it's not at all. It's just that without any yaw control, it won't auto fly itself, if that makes sense. It has no yaw control at all, because I have the control surfaces bound to just their function. So he has no yaw, and he will eventually crash. Well, that was a good fight. That was a very good fight indeed. Final Space Frontierist, how are you doing? Sorry I wasn't reading the chat, but I was rather busy with dogfighting. Hello, I'm so glad to see you back. Hey y'all, says Eric Ricky. And Toka, what's up? I am doing well. Nothing much. Well, I mean, yes, actually, much has been up. I've been working very hard on school and have had virtually no time to myself. However, I've carved out some time tonight just to have about an hour with you guys, hang out, tell you I haven't forgotten all y'all, and to let you guys know about some exciting things that I've been working on. I'm going to be doing an animatic. I'm not sure, like, I can't give you any due dates for any of these things. But I'm going to be doing an animatic for a game, or not a game, a video, a music video that I really liked, and I was going to animate it and do like an animated thing. I'm doing it all by hand, not on the computer, but by hand on paper. And I'm storyboarding right now, and it will take a little while to get going, so yeah. You know, it will be expected. Have you seen The First Man yet? No, I have not. I so want to, though. It's like, that's a dream of mine to see that, because it's such a darn good show, or it looks like it will be. And I cannot wait. I really can't wait. So I'm taking off both these fighters again. Same fighters, same configuration. Except I'm going to be flying the Shark now, and seeing how it flies, and seeing if we can best the Bulldog. If so, then these fighters will be fairly evenly matched. If I can best both of them, flying as the other, then they'll be pretty evenly matched. let's see. I saw it yesterday. How was it, man? I am so excited to see because I've heard a lot of cool things about it and I've seen a lot of cool things. So I'm super excited about that. Alright, so I'm gonna change his team and change him to guard mode right away and try to extend away on my own like the AI would because I want to give him a fighting chance. Now I'm pretty sure I can sustain a climbing angle of attack at about 30 degrees in this. Sure enough, I can. But he is getting worryingly high, worryingly quickly. And he's going much faster than me. Please don't get too much closer. I know I am faster than him. Maybe if I kind of have a happy compromise around 20 degrees. I don't want him to get on me, but he's going much, much faster than me. Okay. That isn't going to work. Alright, so at this point, I'm just trying to dodge him. Maybe extend underneath him. See if he can not get a shot on me, hopefully. Not even trying to attack. Alright, now go. Up to the skies. Okay, come on. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry, I thought he was turning onto me then, but he wasn't. See, I told you I was a lot faster than him, but the reality is that I had much lower energy. So if I am allowed time to gain speed moving in a straight line, then I will be much faster. Bit of a poor placement of the gun on this, I do admit, because, you know, it's like you can't see it. You can't see the reticle beyond the field of view, so I might actually have to bump the thing up. I like it being in the nose, but, you know. It was amazing. I'm glad, man, about the first man. I'm so glad, because they really should have made a better story about the Apollo moon landing, or even early rocketry and stuff. Not Magnificent Seven. What was it? The Right Stuff is one of the best movies that I've seen about that, and you know, that's the movie where all the guys are walking out of the hangar like heroes and everything, and every movie kind of makes references to it. But that was the originator of that concept. So I'm trying to focus on flying as well as talking. He's not getting any further away, so I'm just going to try to come back around. So actually, player control flying this thing is a lot harder than you'd expect. Mostly because it's hard to aim in this. Ooh, that was a nice rake, if I had actually gotten any hits then. See, did you see that one shell bounce away? These are 20 millimeters, by the way, that I'm firing at him with. I don't know how he bounced a 20 millimeter. Two, he just bounced another, but he did somehow. Maybe the gun placement isn't too bad, because, like, it gives me an extra reticle to aim. Ooh. I'm trying to... Engine management is so hard in this. Because we're faster than him, so in order to stay behind him, we need to cut throttle every so often. And in critical moments... Like, here he's trying to turn inside my turning circle, and leading me into the ground, which he's succeeding in doing. And I cannot maneuver as good as he can. Also, I have finite ammo life. You can't see it because it's up in the corner where my face is, but I have about 120 rounds left, I think. Whoa, if I looked at that right. Whoa. I love it when they get so close and they stall out. Ah, yeah, there we go. And he is down. He is donezo. Woo! I like how he just tried to fire at me just then. I heard him. I heard his guns go one last time as I flew by. Okay, let's see if I can kill that and regain some semblance of control. Radial in, come on. Nah, this thing's center of gravity and everything wants to make it fly backwards. All right, bail out, bail out, bail out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the RC pack is basically his, you know, his equivalent of a parachute. Ooh. Oof. Oof. And here is my victorious fighter. So good. That means that these two guys are pretty evenly matched, which means that I can do some cool stuff. Let's see. Do any of you play Don't Starve? Sorry, I did see that question a while ago, Eric. I just didn't get a chance to reply. I don't actually play it, but I really want to because it sounds like a really fun game. I'd give First Man a 9.8 out of 10. Sorry, my eyes are a little bit bad tonight. Interesting. That's cool, man. Wow. I should really watch it then. So, this thing reminds me of so much of War Thunder. Yes, that is what I was going for. War Thunder is in case you guys don't know, or some of you don't know, is a game online that's basically, it's a multiplayer combat simulator, but it has air and tank combat, predominantly air combat, which is the biggest focus. But it's a really great game, and I highly, highly recommend it. In fact, if you watch the welcome to the channel trailer on my channel, it should pop up in recent videos. But if you watch that, there's a clip in there of a War Thunder match that I did, not on a stream, but just in fun, and it was the awesomest, the epicest, awesomest. It was the coolest moment I have had in War Thunder to date. It was so cool. I'm like diving down, and there are like 4 enemy planes firing on me, and they shoot off my tail, and as I flip up because the tail was destroyed, I shoot out, and the guy who is right behind me, and he crashes into me and blows up, and then we all like spiraling down. So from the grave, I destroyed him. It was amazing. Let's see. So what was I gonna do? I was gonna do the mission. The mission, excuse me, my voice just cracked. That's been happening a lot lately, which is weird. Air is hard. I'm super good at ground. See, I'm different. I cannot see targets on ground. When I'm playing ground, I like playing ground, don't get me wrong. But I'm tank destroyer. That's how I play, because I like to sit back, far away from the battle, and snipe, because that's what I'm good at. But the thing is, on ground, I can never pick out targets. But in air, it's easy. It's a black dot against the blue sky, so it's like, oh yeah. But the thing is like, I'm way better at air combat than I am at ground. So props to you, man, for being good at ground. That takes skill. That takes some serious skill. Okay, so this is the Tin Can Bomber 2. The Tin Can Bomber 1 is like an even smaller one. This one is roughly based on the Sikorsky bomber from the Russia DLC for Battlefield 1. But it was a big bomber, biggest one of the war, I think. Enclosed cockpit, all that. It's just kind of a fun bomber. These are all my own designs, just so y'all know. Somewhat based on original designs sometimes, but mostly not. Sorry, my phone is in my pocket and it's buzzing. Let's see. Also, I have the whole history of flight in this. So the Arrow 1 is like the Wright Flyer. A lot like the Wright Flyer. I wanted to have a sort of realistic foundation as to where the Kerbals invented flight and where they kind of turned that into their own thing. I do have a couple ground units in this. I have the like armored autos. So this armored auto 1 is basically just an old car with a machine gun strapped to it. It can't move the machine gun, so it has to drive and aim the machine gun. But that goes all the way up to the armored auto. Where is it? Armored Auto 3, which is a bit more of a traditional armored car shape, but with a 50 caliber machine gun. A 50 caliber machine gun on top. Are we gonna bomb the KFC? We can if you want, but we are gonna also bomb the anti-air emplacements on the island runway. I've placed several of my heavy AA battery emplacements down there. So there's 2 of these, so 6 flak guns. I forget to check what the rounds per minute of those were, but, you know, it's like boom, boom, boom. So 6 of that. You know. We have heavy gun batteries. These aren't down there, but these are anti-ship batteries. And we have 1 ship, which I don't actually have on the field. And I have to work out buoyancy issues, because for some reason the super heavy armor that I'm using on here, I think, yeah, super heavy. It's absurdly buoyant, and I have no idea why. There are a lot of glitches with this save. thankfully it's mostly stable, but it's, you know, if you guys didn't realize, this is heavily modded, so it's extremely heavily modded. Let's see, there's some medium, I think there's a medium AA battery down there, which has two, I think, 20 millimeters? No, 3.7 centimeter anti-aircraft guns, dual mounts, down there. So these are kind of, you know, slinging relatively inaccurate explosions with a detonation range of 3,000 meters. So, you know, the cruising altitude for those planes that we just made was 3,000. These can go only up to there. The heavy flak emplacements can go up to 8 kilometers up, which is the bomber that we're going to be flying cannot get up there, so, or it can't get that high up there. So, let's see. Perhaps we should actually get started instead of jawing about it this whole time. Let's go. So the Tin Can Bomber 2. I'm gonna have several of these in flying in formation if I can do that. That in itself will be a test, because I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to. But we'll see, won't we? Sorry, I have hair in my ear, I think. Also, what do you guys think of my mustache? I've trimmed it a little bit so that it isn't like super far down here, because it was down to here before, and now I trimmed it up here so that, you know, it's easy to, you know, keep all proper and everything. Also, thing of the physics range extender, it has to jump around to each and load the physics on each craft before we can actually load, so that will happen, I think, once more when we spawn in the next bomber. So I'm gonna have 3 bombers flying in formation if I can. And then, I'm not sure how we're going to do the bomb drop, like, coordinate bomb drops. I think, because the flak is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I'm just going to have these things flying in formation, and if the leader gets hit, it will change, I'll have to change priorities and muddle around with that. Change priority of following to the other bomber, so that I'm going to have 3. So 2 possible leaders, 1 follower. I hope the followers get hit, because if the leader gets hit, then when it starts falling, all the other bombers will start falling with it, and we'll all lose bomb, like, cohesion, I guess. Also, you may have noticed there's a slight visual glitch with the with some of the forces, especially the like AAs here. See how when we get close, this is the craft that we're focusing on. Our camera clips through. I don't know what causes that, but I don't like it, and it's mean. So, here. Right, so I'm going to switch the Tin Can Bomber all to friendly. Alright, here we are, boys. Get the Wing Commander open. I'm going to have all 3. Take off all. Alright, so they're all set to gain altitude. I hope these can fly in formation. Sometimes you'll create a vehicle and just hope that it will, you know, work, but, you know. Oh, you guys have been chatting. Do you still play Roblox? I don't right now. I do, like, occasionally, but I haven't had time just because of school and all that. And also, I've been changing my room. The problem is not just school, but I've been having to, like, update my room. We're gonna paint my room. It's gonna be a huge, big process, so I'm moving all the huge, heavy furniture out. You guys don't know what my room looks like, but it's a small room. But the problem is, I have huge furniture in there, so I have virtually no space and heavy, like, 500-pound pieces of cherry wood furniture or whatever. So it's huge and hard to move. Burn it! It looks nice, lol. No, burn it. Yeah, so Eric is just in favor of burning everything, apparently. You don't want to see toothpaste burn to death? Why not? Burn Together is a mod that we actually have installed, where tanks can move all together. And I like that it's called Burn Together. It's really small. What is really small? There's nothing really small. On this channel, anyways. Oh, his room. Yes, yes. Eric knows this. He's seen my room. It's extremely small. So I don't know why this thing is trying to climb faster than it can, like, gain speed, but I don't know. Once these things get to 500 meters, where'd the other one go? There it is. Once these things all get to 500 meters, which is their minimum altitude, I'm gonna take personal control of the lead plane and have the others all follow me. So, actually, I'm going to set them to follow right now. I can move this down there. And then they will all follow this guy, no matter what. So, even if he's player-controlled or not. So, that's good. Let's see. So, yeah, now we're at 500 meters. I'm going to take player control, and they're going to try to follow me. Now, obviously, these things are bombers. They are not the most maneuverable craft in the world. And I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. They're acting like they're fighters, which is the funny part. Maybe I should actually try to configure the AI. Basically, what I do is I just slap an AI on there and use like the action groups to like fix it all up. But I don't actually set its parameters, which I probably should. Like individually set them, that is, for a given aircraft. All right, where'd the other guy go? Why is he all the way over there? He's okay. So this might be the problem with these bombers, is they're just going to be penduluming back and forth so much that they cannot actually follow me. But I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, that might be their problem. Cause see, what happens is they get so far down during the turn. He's down to 300 meters. He has to climb 200 meters up, and by that time, he's all the way over like somewhere else, and he's lost so much speed that he can't keep up with me. That's a problem. I wish we could all just fly in formation. That would be so cool looking. Do you guys have any tips on how to get that? How to get the flying in formation to work properly? See, yeah, he's not following me because he's still. Now he is. Yeah, maybe they'll be able to do it. Maybe, just maybe. Now, why are you banking so heavily? You really don't need to. You don't need to do that, mate. You don't. Also, we're like 2 kilometers away from them. Perhaps, think we should, like, slow down and wait for them? Or, should we just power on without them? Okay, hold on. Let me, Oh, and see, when we first started, the visual glitch didn't happen on this craft. Now it does. I don't know what the cause of that is, but the visual glitch is, like, spreading, you know? See, I can see into the bomb bay now. Speaking of which, I haven't shown off the bomb bay. Bomb bay basically has these 2 rails, which are for the Kerbals to walk along, you know, because from the 2 cockpits, you know, one on there and one here. But then it's got stacks and stacks of 500-pound bombs. This thing has 2, 4, 6 times 2, 12. So it's got 1,200 pounds of bombs. No, it's got 2 times 6. Like 500-pound bombs. That's how much it has. I can't do the maths right now because I'm tired. But you know, it's got a lot of bombs. Okay, these guys are following me pretty darn straightly now. Straightly. That ain't a word. Let me actually slow down in hopes that they can reach me before we get up there. Because part of this is we need to get above 3,000 meters because that medium AA, if we're lower than 3,000 meters, will shred us to pieces. That is a brutal adversary, and we cannot afford to get shredded to pieces by it. So, we need to get at least above that range. The heavy AA will still be able to fire at us, and its flak is devastating. But I hope we can make it. I'm just gonna hope that we can make it. So we're at 70 meters per second. What's you at? 87. Okay, that's good. So we just have to keep this speed. We have to keep gaining altitude, and perhaps they'll catch up. If they can't catch up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just have them orbit in like a safe location, or relatively safe, and then just have them circle, and then fly out one manually, drop his bombs, all that sort of thing. Throw the bomb from space. That doesn't work in this, unfortunately, because there's no bomb reticle if you're higher than 500 or 5,000 meters, which means that those heavy flat guns will always be able to hit you, because they go up to 8,000 meters. Excuse me, 8,000 meters. So, you know, it won't end well. These guys, tell me you're getting closer to me. They are getting closer. They're at my angle of attack and faster than me, so they should be gaining to me soon. Yeah, and they are. It's just taking them very long. So I'm going to try to get as high as I possibly can before leveling out, just because the higher and farther away I am from the flak, the safer I'll be. And once the flak actually gets going, you'll see how dangerous it is. It's really, really bad. So, they've already picked us up on radar. Just inside the 20-kilometer away range. No, okay. So I can have it lock on a specific target, like the follower, like the, you know, that one. I suppose I should turn on all their guard modes. That would be a major oversight if I didn't. Alright, come on, guys. Catch up to me. So I like that at 2 kilometers away, they're still extremely visible. You can see craft if physics range works. The physics range extender, by the way, is the mod that I'm using for this. If physics range extender works, you can see them from very far away, because Kerbin is actually very small. You have to get up to like 10,000 feet, at least, I think, to be able to see the curvature of the Earth. But you can see the curvature of Kerbin at like, I don't know, 1,000 meters, or like, you know, something ridiculous like that. It's really, really tiny. And a meter is about 3 feet, just so, for you Imperial users. Or we Imperial users, I should say, because I'm one. But Imperial sucks. Can we just all agree that the Imperial system is terrible? I'm sorry. But having opened the door, as it were, to a whole new world of chemistry, and Chemistry 1 in particular, it's terrible. It's absolutely abysmal. Yes, Kerbin is 1/10 of the Earth's size, but the gravity is the same. That's one of the problems, is the gravity of Kerbin is the same as Earth's, I think, 9.8 meters per second squared, just for physics simulator things. But the planet itself is 1/10 the size, so everything has to be extremely super dense, apparently, and thus things float on the water because they're extremely buoyant, like craft parts float on the water because they're extremely buoyant compared to the other things. Yeah, it's 1/10, and there is a real solar system mod that like fixes all that, but I just don't like it because I like the charm of like normal Kerbin. I forgot where I was going with this tangent. Yeah, I totally forgot where I was going with that tangent. Oh well. Oh, part of I remember where I was going. The thing is, with the BD Armory mod that I have installed, the visual glitch has gotten worse as I've been flying. Isn't that terrible? I hate it. Anyway, the flak has opened up. Oh geez, so yeah, we're at 4,000 meters. The enemy flak is opened. They're firing on us, and these guys are still above 3,000, which is good. Oh bugger. Oh geez, that shook me. Oh, I got shaken. Not stirred. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to be taking evasive maneuvers. So I'm gonna open the bomb bay. Open the bomb bay doors, Hal. Even though we're nowhere close to our drop zone. See, our drop zone is, like, way there. And in all previous tries that I've done with this bomber, I've never been able to actually drop the bombs because the flak has taken me out beforehand. But with more bombers, I'm hopeful. I've never flown a multiple bomber sortie. So here it goes, guys. It's getting in. I never got to say my point, though, is that with the BD Armory mod, the turrets and everything are calibrated for human size, not Kerbal size. So the problem is that, like, if you want a turret on a Kerbal vehicle, it's going to be double the size of what it should be, and there's no way to change that. Okay, we're approaching the bomb zone. I'm going to bomb the heavy AA, because that's the most important target. Please don't destroy me now, please don't destroy me now, please don't destroy me now. Dropping bombs. Bombs away! Bombs are gone. Bombs gone. Alright. Follow me, follow me. Okay, follow me. Good. Now, what I need you to do is close your bomb bay doors. Turn that on. Now I'll get you to not follow. We've already passed it. Okay, and you... We've already passed it. Okay, so... they're gonna be firing the bombs for a while, which is all right. So I'm gonna actually take control of this guy because they're diving randomly. I don't know why. Oh, I think the bombs just hit. Did they? No, no, they're shooting at all the bombs. They're shooting them all out of the sky. Come on. Come on, babies. Please. They missed. The bombs all missed. And now we're way within our enemy destruction zone. Yeah, they're gonna totally shred us to pieces now. Okay. Well, that was an unsuccessful bombing sortie. I wish you guys could have seen something blow up, because that was super incredible. Also, the enemy bombers are... sorry, not the enemy. The friendly bombers are just gonna get shredded. That 3.7 centimeter flak is starting to come up. Oh, wow! Whoa, we just flew through a bomb field. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Oh, that one went close. That one was just missing us. They're missing us in front, which is not good. They should be missing us in back, if anything. So one of the guns, I think one of the emplacements is firing at a friendly vehicle, and the other is firing at us. Not the one in the middle. Which is no bueno. So I'm just going to try to extend away. Maybe we can approach this again and try to re-bomb. Hoping, actually, that... Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to release all those. Wing command. Take command. Follow me. Follow. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to take command of you. So I've taken command of this guy. And the two others are following him. Now, he's closer to the enemy, in a more dangerous position, but he has bombs. So now I can fly this mission all over again, but with dudes with bombs. Let me see. Let me put up the deploy. Now, it's funny. I actually expected that we would get blown out of the sky by flak at this point. Cross my fingers, because that probably still will happen. But let me try. Let's see. Oh, geez. This guy is pulling some crazy maneuvers. I'm going to change this default altitude on these guys, if I can. Default altitude. 4,000 meters. That will make him want to be up there. Same with you, bud. Default altitude, 4,000 meters. You may be worried that I'm totally missing out on this guy, but I'm not, don't worry. We're still being fired upon, but from this distance, honestly, it's negligible. But when you get like within actual bombing range, when you're just where you would drop the bombs, you're actually in a lot of danger. Darn, I wish I could have shown you some cool explosions. We'll go over this again. We'll try to bomb this one last time. The only thing is about this is this takes forever. We were on that sortie for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes of our time. Actually, more like 20 because that clock runs like half slow. That's the in-game clock up here. So, we're out of flak range. They've stopped flakking us. And how much ammunition have they expended? Not all that much. Okay, yeah, not all that much. Just a very tiny amount. Out of 527, they've fired 497. They have that much unfired, actually, sorry. Alright, our guys are waiting to catch up to us. Let's actually lose some speed here, so that they can, in fact, catch up to us. And we're at our cruising speed, or, sorry, our cruising altitude up here. Our cruising altitude of around 4,100 meters. Just, it's comfortable, and it's safe from the medium AA. Medium AA is pretty much only there to discourage dive bombers, like say Stukas or something. I don't actually have a Stuka analog, but you know, I have one dive bomber actually in the game, and it's for the enemy team. I have things roughly like spaced out, like I don't know, Germans and British or American or whatever. This of course is neither a British nor an American design, but you guys know, you guys get it. How's the sound, by the way, on the stream? Tell me. Let me know. Let me know. Let me actually check OBS. It looks like it's alright. Relatively. It might be a little loud, actually. With the game. Excuse me. The game might be, pretty loud. I'm not certain. Alright, so this guy is just trying to pull some wacky maneuvers. Maybe if I drop my speed just a little bit more. And increase my altitude just a little bit more. So the problem with this bomber is it's so heavy and it has such underpowered engines that it can't. It can barely cruise along at like 500 meters, or sorry, 5,000 meters, 5 kilometers. It can barely cruise along in a straight line and not lose altitude, just because it doesn't have enough lift and it has too much weight and all that. So, yeah, it's got problems. This thing has issues, but it's a crazy bomber. This is like a huge bomber. It can drop tons of poundage of bombs. Let me see if I can actually do the calculations now. I think 6,000 pounds of bombs, because it's got 12 500-pounders. Yeah, so 6,000 pounds of bombs. That's a huge amount of bombs. More than the actual Sikorsky bomber did in real life. Alright, we're increasing our speed now. And they're all faster than us, which is good. So, here's the question. If I start banking, will they follow me well in the bank? Or will they just get all messed up? Follow me, boys. They will follow me, I'm pretty sure. Alright, come on. Gently does it. Gently does it. I know it doesn't look like gentle, but, you know. This is a very wide turning circle for something in Kerbal Space Program. And since our speed is realistic, we're traveling at a realistic 80 meters per second for this thing. The problem is that Kerbin is 1/10 the size, so we're going at 10 times the speed relative to Kerbin, which is kind of crazy when you actually think about it. Not relative to the surface, but relative to the size. We're covering 10 times the distance that we would be in real life. Even though distance is all similar, you know, meter is a meter is a meter. And Kerbals are actually like 1 meter, 3 feet tall, instead of a human being roughly 6 foot. So, that's the problem, again, is like the turrets are calibrated for like, the handles are about 5 feet up, you know, where a person's arms will comfortably be firing on them. But the problem is that people are like double the size of a Kerbal, and so with a Kerbal, if you were to get them standing next to a turret, it'd be weirdly high. So on trucks, especially, that looks terrible. It's easier when it's like not just a machine gun on a truck. And all the guns in BD Armory are in fact like historically accurate size, not Kerbal size, which they should be Kerbal size. So I think one thing that BD Armory creator should do is just decrease the size of everything by 2, roughly. And then it will be roughly the right size. Alright, we are now back on course, and we're gonna have the mountains to shield us from the enemy for a good bit of this, which is pretty good in my opinion. Oh, they were so close. This needs to be a screenshot. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. That's a cool shot. Alright, we are trying to... They're trying to fly as best they can. Let's lower our speed again, so that they can catch up. And hope that the enemy... Let me actually make sure. The enemy can fire on us at 800. Yeah. Not 800. 8,000. If I say 800, I probably mean 8,000, just based on context. Yeah, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, so we're decreasing our speed. They are increasing theirs and are catching up to us better and better. But we're just leveling our altitude, and we're about 5,000 meters. So, yeah. This may be the death of us. You may get to see some explosions, I hope. So, this has been actually a rather quiet stream. Sadly, for a stream where I came kind of out of hiatus. School hiatus, as it were. I do hope to be getting out videos during Christmas break. Not like on a regular weekly basis. You know me, I don't do regular, because my schedule is anything but. However, I should be getting out the Fresno video for the Fresno Civil War reenactment, at Fresno Civil War Days relatively soon. Maybe, say, maximum a week after the actual event. The event, by the way, is, on the 20th, I think? Yes, the 20th and 21st, I'm pretty sure. I made out that I was looking at a reminder just then, but I wasn't. I was just staring at my phone screen, my empty phone screen. Alright, get closer to us, you crazies. What are you doing? What are you even doing? Okay, actually, decrease your throttle even more. Jeez. I'm pitching up with maximum pitch authority, just so y'all know. These flaps are deployed, so... And I know they're only at 35% maximum. It's more realistic for a bomber. Because when I actually first made this, it could turn on a dime, which was not realistic for a bomber. These guys, I don't know what they're doing. They're probably taking evasive maneuvers to avoid the enemy bomber, but, you know. I actually could, now that they're relatively not going crazy, I am going to reset their base cruising altitude, their default altitude, to 5,000, just to keep them safe if my other bomber shot down and they have to be released really quickly. To 5,000. That's good. And I'll set mine too, just in case. I forget which bomber now actually has the bomb. Actually has no bombs anymore. Alright, they're at 8.8 kilometers away. Let me target that just so that you can see very clearly how far away they are. But I'm going to increase my speed to maximum. They're not going to be caught up. That guy's almost still a kilometer behind me. So he might actually be the best. Where is he? Relative. Relative? He's the top one. Okay. So, if I have to switch to the top one, does he have bombs? No. Dang. So the guy farthest away does not have bombs. Okay. Get ready, gentlemen. The enemy has opened fire. The guy below us has the other bombs, so let's hope that neither of us get shot down. It's so cool flying through like flak explosions and everything as flak goes off. Okay, come on. No, don't hit us. Oh, they're getting so darn close. If these get direct hits, we are done. Even if we get near hits. I got a near miss on the tail where it blew up right behind me, and the back tail section just blew up and the plane just started spinning out of control. Alright, 4. Open the bomb bay doors. Bomb bay doors are open. You gotta, check it to make sure, just in case. Alright, we're on a perfect bombing line. And I swear, if this doesn't destroy them, I don't know what will. Something better. I was afraid that one was gonna hit us. We're scot-free now. Bombs going, bombs going, bombs gone, bombs gone. I hit the wrong button once again. Follow me. Yay! The bombs are all away. So then this last guy, who has his bombs yet to deliver. Does he? Does he have his bombs? No, he just switched. Okay, so he's this guy now. This guy's already past the drop zone at this point, so we can turn all their guard modes on just to make sure. And have these guys follow me. Oh, except this guy. That's gonna be way too annoying. The radar warning receiver is telling us that, hey, there's enemies below us. Yeah, it's like, yeah, duh. Right, so the medium AA, the enemy medium AA, is firing at the bombs at this point. Let me switch to one of the bombs if we can. Can we? Yes. So we're switching to the bombs. These guys are on a direct collision course. No, these ones aren't. Are they? No, they're not. Alright, let's switch to the bombers now. Did they all miss? Again! They all missed! Okay, 500-pound bombs are not conducive to carpet bombing. I'm sorry, ladies and gents, but I failed you to deliver you explosions. The heavy flak is just... Okay, you guys deserve to kill us at this point. The heavy flak just deserves to get us killed. Come on, fire. What are you waiting for? Are they afraid they're gonna hit themselves, or what? Well, Well, that was terrible. You can close up your thing. You can get rid of your guard modes. You can go on. This guy is the guy yet? Yes, yeah, who has bombs. So, what I'm going to do is turn that off, because that beeping annoys me. Take player control of him. Oh, actually, I have to get this guy to, no, it doesn't matter, I guess. Turn those off. Okay. Now, they're firing at us once more, so we need to actually take evasive maneuvers, but I'm going to get these guys to follow me. So the enemy the friendly bombers are now following this bomber. That was close. Whoa. I think we actually got heating on the front there. Those are landing very close to me. No wonder they're firing at me, because I'm the lowest. I'm at only 5,000 meters. Which, only 5,000. Only 5 kilometers high. Whoa. Okay. I might actually just set these guys to orbit. Yeah, actually, release. And orbit. Good. So this guy is now the lead. Okay, hold on. I can turn that off. This guy's now the lead, and he's following him. So this guy is following that other guy. They're just orbiting at a comfortable 5,000 meters, trying not to get shot out of the sky. I'm the only one with bombs left, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so I'm going to just go ham, and there will be explosions this time, ladies and gentlemen. There will be explosions. Alright. All the flak is aiming at them now. I'm losing so much altitude. Jeez, I wasn't actually prepared for that. To lose quite that much. The other two guys are just orbiting, luckily. So I don't have to worry about them. Or they are actually getting shot at. They're taking all my fire. That's kind of them. I really don't want to get below 3,000 meters. Because if I do, I will get shredded. I have a deathly fear of the medium AA. Alright. 3,500 seems good. I'm going to switch to this guy. They can actually just orbit safely, right? Yeah, they're orbiting. They're orbiting safely enough. Fire at me now! Yes, they are firing at me now. Oh, that one's going to hit me. That one's going to hit me dead on, isn't it? Nope, okay. That was close, though. Come on. Alright, opening bomb bay doors. Bomb bay doors were already open. Alright, get ready to drop. I'm actually going to let myself dive. Just a little bit. Because I have 500 meters of altitude. Not 5,000, 500 meters of altitude to spare. 400 now. And I need to get as close as possible to get the best aim. I got to drop these. Bombs going. Bombs going. Bombs gone. And plane gone. Oh, shoot. I wasn't able to get all of them away. I only got a few away. Jeez. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The tail section has a spar on it, and it's going like a lawn dart. And the actual turret itself is spiraling toward the ground at dangerous speeds. Can I maybe just not die? Okay, so the debris is falling all with the bombs. Oh, that bomb just bounced. What is wrong? Cheats? Oh, okay. Please, bombs, just... Yes! 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 The job was completed! Dude, get out. Get out, please. I know he's gonna die, like, right now. Bye-bye. He bounced! Oh my god, he bounced! The visual glitch prevents me from getting any closer, but he survived a fall from 5,000 meters. Whoa, and the other guys are still just orbiting. All safe. Safe and sound. Stuff is still smacking on the ground. Let's take a look at some of the debris. Take a look at some of the debris. That's one of the gun turrets on the top. That's the guy. One of the spars somewhere. A radiator panel. Oh, okay. Right, so in this save, the structural panels and these are actually undestroyable. You can't blow them up. So what was destroyed in this is all the internals. These things, okay, not actually all the internals, but most of them. The actual like firing parts, all the radar and the crew cabins were destroyed. So these are inoperable. Not totally demolished though. I like how debris is still raining down. More debris. What is some more debris? Oh my gosh! So the gunner would be in here. If there was a gunner. There isn't, but if there was, there would be a gunner in there. And it's actually just going down at only 9 meters per second. I don't know how that's possible, but that'll be going down still for a very long time. One of the nose cones that was on the engine. A landing gear is sinking. Yep. One of the machine guns is sinking very slowly. Another structural part. This structural part actually has already hit the seafloor down here. A radiator panel, a bunch of paneling. This is where one of the bombs was. This is the inside of the bomb bay, where the bombs are actually attached, the bomb racks. This is a radiator that's just falling. I don't know why, but I think radiators have like special aerodynamic properties. Because see how it's like not going straight down? Here's more wing. More wing. These are wing, the tops of some of the bits of wing. There's all the parts of the layer. Wow. So yeah, those bits of the wing that we saw were actually not the tops. They were the bottom part. These two parts, if you can see, the ones that I'm highlighting, because I saw the strut part on one of them. So the strut part, it goes from the bottom to the top. That's how we can tell that. Interesting. And that the landing gear that was sinking so fast was one of the tail landing gear of the bomber. Not one of, it was the tail landing gear of the bomber. Interesting. So that one bomber destroyed, but the two heavy AA have been totally demolished. So I'm gonna round out the stream, I think, and pilot these two guys back home. You can follow me then. I'm actually gonna take him home. I'm gonna take both bombers home because I'm gonna play this this save for Kerbal Space Program as like an on-running narrative. Like, okay, so those two things are destroyed. We lost one bomber, so in the next attack there will only be two bombers. You know, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. So wake me up. Wake me up. Okay. They were total. That was a great explosion. I love how the debris rained down around and like intermittently amongst the amongst, if that's a good word, amongst the emplacements. That was cool. We'll have to try out the enemy team attacking the KSC next time. So that didn't really show you guys just how dangerous the AA is in this save. It's really like unexpectedly dangerous, but it didn't really showcase it very well, or I didn't at least. Nothing got totally demolished the moment it got within sight. I think my favorite moment in the stream was just when the bomber disintegrated after being shot. I wish I had gotten more of the bombs away though. It would have been a more spectacular crash if I had gotten all the bombs away. But the bombs have to go one at a time, so it had only gotten, I think, 5 or 6 released by the time that the plane actually came apart. That's interesting though. The piece of wreckage that we did find that was flying through the air, the 4 panels, That was part of the inside of the bomb rack, one of the sides. And yet, it should have had bomb racks attached to it with bombs on them that weren't launched. I don't know where those went. Because it was still in the air. I wonder if they overheated, like, after it crashed. Because the structural panels can't be destroyed. So they're just, like, overheating perpetually and probably transferred all of their heat, like all that extra heat, into those bomb racks that just totally got destroyed. I'll have to analyze the footage from the actual crash, or not the crash, the explosion, when the parts actually started to come apart. I think what actually blew up was these two bits. And these two bits I found are the things that always do blow up. Are this and this. This is just structural fuselage. That's an actual fuel tank. And boy, howdy, we have been through fuel. Yes, actually, we've been through almost a quarter of it. No, like a third of the tank. Wow. On one sortie. Granted, it was a 30-minute sortie, according to Kerbal Space Program, so that's how fast stuff was taking down. But 30 minutes is a good long time. These are just structural fuselages as well. That's the only fuel tank that this thing has. I think also the fuel tank exploded. Yeah, the fuel tank had to explode because the bomb racks came apart and everything came off. And they're attached to the fuel tank, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was just these two. Or all three. Could be all three. But that's it was great. Once I was flying this bomber, and I had an enemy plane strafe at me, and the bullet, it was a 20mm bullet, hit the top radiator. And the radiator acted like armor, because it took all the heat and started radiating it as fast as it could. And so if it had not been there, it would have hit the fuselage and probably would have done a lot more damage. But that's really cool, because in this, bullets do damage based on the heat. They impart a lot of heat into the target and destroy it, like, right away. That's how they work. I better start getting down, actually, if I'm going to start, if I'm trying to land this. Hey, this thing touched down! This thing actually touched down safe! I mean, it was only falling at 9 meters per second, so that makes sense, but that's actually kind of cool. It survived. So the gunner in there, if he had been in there, I didn't actually have a Kerbal manning that seat, but if a Kerbal had been in there, he would have survived. I mean, granted, if it were real, it would be sinking and he wouldn't be alive, but, you know. Because that thing was spinning really fast. Like, spinning around. If I'd been in that, jeez, I would have hurled. Alright, ladies and gents, we're just over an hour. I'm just going to touch this thing down and then close out the stream because we're so close. So, thank you guys for joining me so much. It was a blast to be back on streaming. Just, you know, it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. At 7:50, I was like, or sorry, 6:50, I was like, I want to stream. And so I just, like, made up my mind that I was going to. Okay, bud. The other dude can follow me roughly, and he still will. He still is. I'm going to actually cut throttle now, at this point, and this thing is way too maneuverable when it's at such high speeds. It shouldn't be going this fast. Actually, I'm going to keep throttling, because these brakes will cut a lot of throttle. You'll notice I'm using the stock landing gear for this, just the other ones were too heavy and unwieldy for some odd reason. Like, I don't know what it was about them, but the plane kept slipping and sliding all over the place, so I just decided to use the stock ones, and hey presto, it worked. Let me get rid of that radar warning thing. Yeah. Alright, get ready to land. What the heck is that other guy doing? Wing Commander, you can get released. Okay, man, he almost killed himself. Don't fly too high, though. I'm actually gonna let this guy give him a comfortable cruising altitude. Come on. Default altitude, just standard then. Just temporarily. That doesn't impact all the other vessels, like, that haven't launched yet. It just impacts him, because I don't want him to get too far away, so that it will be a job to land him. Now, I could just, like, terminate these and, like, say to myself, okay, there are 2 more bombers, but it's more fun to actually land them and not have to just imagine. And also, I don't like killing extra Kerbals if I can help it. Says the guy who has put on, like, a giant war for the Kerbals and Kerbin. Alright. So I know we're a bit off-center on the runway. You know, I'm not sure I've ever actually landed one of these bombers before. No, I don't think I have. I've been too busy doing tests and actually blowing them up. Alright, there. Touchdown. Touchdown of the Kerbal Bomber, the Tin Can 2. How's the other guy? He's flying off that direction. Alright, I want to stop him just at the end of the runway. Landed. Yeah, he's going to be close enough so that we can land both these guys on the runway. Alright, coming around. Last bomb, or the last landing. Bombing run was pretty successful, all things considered. Lost one bomber, destroyed the target. Dropped all of our bomb loads, which was kind of bad. I mean, it took 3 bomb loads to actually destroy that thing. So, what have I learned? I've learned, and we have learned, that bombing from that altitude with 500-pound bombs is not successful. Maybe the bombs are too close together, and so when one flak explosion goes off to slow them down, it slows all of them down, and they end up dropping short. So maybe I should drop airing on the forward side of the target, not just dead center, because if a flak thing does hit them, then they'll have a better chance of hitting instead of falling short. But if a flak explosion does not hit them, then they'll just overshoot. Interesting problems, interesting dilemmas that we shall get to solving later on. But yeah, anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out the stream. It's been a blast. I already said that, but thank you. We're getting in now. Why is this guy still running? What the heck is going on? I just realized he's 6 kilometers away. Okay. Come on. Gently does it. Flare. Okay. Flared. Now I have to land this guy again, because he apparently couldn't be trusted to land on his own. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. Oh, what just blew up? I paused it. What just blew up? The Bombardier. Oh, shoot. So the Bombardier is the bomb sight thing. Oh, my. My. Great, so this thing is going to have to be recovered and like, helped back to basic, like, good condition. Yay! Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Whoops. Yep, whoop. Alright, there we go. Let's get our picture right in the center screen. So yeah, basically, I just wanted to let you know, this stream is closing out now. I just wanted to let you guys all know, thank you so much for watching the stream, and for hanging out with me. I've been working really, really hard on some videos, and a lot on school, ideas for videos that I'm working on, and will be out soon, probably around Christmas vacation. I know that doesn't sound like soon, but it is. It's relatively soon. Yeah, no other big news. Fresno is coming up, and sadly, for Halloween, I'm gonna have to kill my beautiful mustache because the costume that I'm going as does not have a mustache. The person that I'm portraying does not have a mustache, which is sad. So after Fresno, the last Civil War reenactment of the season, I'm gonna have to shave off the mustache, and it will be very sad. And we'll have a Viking funeral for it. Aerospace X, sorry to be just now saying goodbye, but I'm leaving the stream. We're finishing it up just now. You can feel free to go back and watch it. What are you doing? I am finishing out the stream, and just wanted to say hi. It's been Kerbal Space Program, and we've been having fun. But I just wanted to say hi. There are video projects in the works, but school is right now very, very busy, and I have no time. This isn't going to become a thing. Don't trust on me being here next Saturday. No, in fact, next Saturday I'll be at Fresno, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. I've said that 3 times now. Count them 3. And, yeah. This will be it, ladies and gents. until the next time we meet. Thank you, and as always, toothpaste on.